Postgame, and then we'll take questions.
Well, obviously, we're proud of the effort, putting a home win in the column for us. We needed it off the game we just had with Army. It was great to hopefully try to get some momentum. Lehigh's been playing so well, so it was obviously should give us a little bit more confidence. We beat a good team today, and just proud of the guys' effort in the midst of what we were trying to do offensively. We kind of hung our hat defensively on trying to get the win, and that's always good by me.
Can you talk about the contributions from the bench today? It seemed like Green and Champion got you going.
Yeah.
And they just kind of maintained that.
Yeah, it was big.
Points from the bench.
Yeah, they did a great job. Eric obviously was tremendous with his play getting to the rim, and he had big time defensive rebounds that we needed, and the way he guarded guys. But I thought, like you said, I thought Rob was great. Davon was tremendous. He gave us a shot in the arm when his 2 baskets were huge because he pushed the lead back to double figures, and so that we needed that contribution. Taylor had 6 rebounds, 2 big offensive rebounds where he put them back. So. Everybody's ready to play. They're ready to go, and we need contributions from everybody. It's great because it's 4 or 5 guys doing it. So it's not just Chris Morgan. It was Chris, Eric, Davon, Taylor, and that the way we play, we need to play 10.
Yeah. Eric, your role has changed this year. You went from starter to now coming off the bench. Can you just talk about how you adjusted to that, and what that's like for you, and just the lift that you gave your team today?
Well. I pretty much try to keep the same mentality. I know coaches been talking to me to be aggressive, attack. So I just try to keep doing that, keep playing the way I do defensively. So yeah.
Malcolm, it's been a real challenge to put consecutive wins together. I know after you won the first 3 of the year, it's only the second time you've done it. Is there a feeling like this, like it's starting to come together a little bit, especially since these couple of times now putting 2 wins together has come lately?
Right, it definitely feels good to string some wins together because we know we're going to have to do the same thing when tournament time comes. So, we haven't done it in a while, but it's a nice refresher for what we can expect during the tournament. So, we're just trying to take it day by day, make each play, and stay aggressive every chance we can.
Coach, emotions ran high there in the second half. Seemed like you were really, really pleased with that, actually. Can you just talk about how that play evolved and what you and your team took from it?
Yeah, well, I loved it because it was, at the time, besides Justin, the next guy on our squad that was out there was Cullen, and he was down there rolling around on the floor with the biggest guy in the gym. So, to me, that's great because that part of it is showing toughness, not because he's rolling around on the floor with them. The toughness part is he was willing to put his body in front of the biggest guy in the gym and say, I may not have a great chance to get it, but you're going to have to fight me for this basketball. And so so that was tremendous. And the other part, too, was as soon as it happened, all 4 of the other guys ran to his aid immediately. And so that goes back to what we've been preaching from day one. If we're going to be a family, we got to be a family when it's good, when it's bad, when it's tough, when it's great. If it looked like it's going to get violent, everybody's got to show up, And so, but it was good. It was a competitive play. And it was just great to see him stick his nose in there.
Malcolm, it seemed like you guys really kind of used that to your advantage with the crowd. You guys were really into it, and the crowd seemed to feed off of you guys.
Right, we're just, try to make big plays, use as much energy as we can, and keep everything fast paced. And that if it goes like that, that's in our favor.
Malcolm, when they cut it to 4, about 2 minutes left, there were some big plays you guys made. You forced the turnover at their end. Eric had a big rebound. Chris Morgan had the big dunk. Can you just talk about taking control of the game back at that point when it looked like it was
All right.
away?
We made a couple of defensive lapses, gave up a 3, gave up an offensive rebound, but we kind of have to forget about that and focus on the next play at hand. So we just wanted to make the play, like with the turnover, just pressure them as much as we can because we want to hang our hat on the defensive end and just continue to stay focused on the play at hand.
I know the team's had some tough times over some of the league play, but 6 and 8, you're still right there within striking distance, and still can have a very good seed too. So I got to imagine where the team certainly hasn't played its best at times. It's a good feeling to know there's still something well within the team's control.
Right. Yeah, we've talked a lot about just saying we still are in control of our own destiny. So you have to be excited about that. Until they take that away, you should be really excited every morning that you wake up because we still control what happens to us. And the way the league is so jumbled, whoever starts to play well here down the stretch could make a jump that you wouldn't have thought they could make 2 weeks ago. So it's great, and just to know you have a chance. And we've been working very hard. We've had some games turn out the way we didn't want them to, obviously, at the end of some games earlier in the league play. We lose Anthony, who we thought was going to be one of, if not the best point guard in the league. Now we lose Mitch, and he's shattered his finger, so another guy's out who was going to be on the all-rookie team. So, but when adversity hits, it starts to show a little bit of your character. So this is great to see. This is who we are. This is who I thought we were. But we know we're starting to understand and really know who's in the foxhole with us, and we kind of had that mentality. So it's been good for us.
Are they both done for the year?
Yeah, Anthony's going to get surgery here probably next week. You know, he just can't. I mean, he did what he could, but he can't really lift his left arm up, and how he played though with his guts was tremendous. But he couldn't help us. He didn't know what plays he could make. Anytime he fell, anybody grabbed him or touched him, and it was just he couldn't play. He wasn't even hardly practicing. And then Mitch is the same way. I mean, his fingers broken 2 or 3 different places, his ligaments, and so you know that's tough. You know, because we need all of our guys, and they were big guys who needed to contribute. But whatever game time it is, they're going to throw the ball up, and somebody in the white or purple jersey needs to show up, and that's where our bench comes into play, and guys getting a bigger role. They have to make plays. As we talk about sometimes, the food on your plate. Well, you wanted more food on the plate. Well, here you go. Now you got it. And so it's great to see guys step up and make plays in the midst of us having even more adversity. I guess it's just our turn this year to have a lot of stuff happen on and off the court, you know, that happened, and us still have a chance and be in striking distance. Proud of the group, and I'm looking forward to seeing how this thing plays out. What I tell y'all, February 14th, that's when the season really starts, and looks like I'm a prophet right now. So as soon as Eric makes some more free throws.
Anything else?